Of course, you haven't played this season. Is it a situation where you kind of wish you had a game here coming up real quick, or are the girls getting stale, or have you needed this time?
Well, it's kind of a godsend of the fact that we haven't played yet. Last Thursday, our number one setter went down with an ankle injury, and she's been out for will be a total of probably 6 days. We expect to have her back into practice this afternoon for the first time since last Thursday. So we're excited about getting her back. So not playing in the opening weekend of volleyball season, and we pushed it back 1 week, and we've done that the last couple of years. Ended up being a really good thing for us.
Has anybody really been standing out in the preseason?
It's just kind of, it's like we talked about last week, is we're replacing a lot of experienced players with some incoming freshmen. So, the thing that's standing out probably the most is the fact that we're starting to learn to compete as a unit and not individuals. And it's a good group of hard competitors that when I think they get to a competition, we're ready for a competition. We're ready for competition outside our practice, and we'll find out where we're at definitely Saturday.
All those new people, how's the chemistry?
Chemistry's been good so far. It doesn't seem to be any issues with the people figuring out how to play with each other. When you talk about chemistry, you can talk about chemistry on the bus, chemistry in the dormitories, but the most important chemistry is how you play on the floor together. It starts there. You can have all the great chemistry you want, but if you don't play on the floor well together, it doesn't matter. And I think that's where we're starting to grow a little bit, is flowing a little bit more offensively and defensively.
How's the leadership going?
Leadership's good. I really like this team a lot as far as the leadership goes. We have a couple of really experienced sophomores that do a wonderful job with trying to guide and get some of the freshmen to follow. But we have a couple of freshmen too that have high expectations, and they've stepped in, and that not only do they follow the leadership, but they try to take some of that role as well.
This is going to be one of those years where you're going to have some freshmen really step up.
Yeah, they better. I mean, every year you have to have freshmen step up. This year probably a little more important than ever. We're going to play 2 freshmen on the outside, and then you're going to attack most of your attacks going to come from the outside, and we'll have a freshman in the middle as our second middle over there. So we're going to have high expectations on that, and we're going to run a freshman setter. So does it concern us? But no, not a bit, because they're growing together real quickly.
Of course, after 1 game, 2 games, they're not freshmen.
No, they're not. And but at the same time, early in the season, when you're young in a season, especially in a fall season where you only have a limited amount of practice time, you can only figure out what you're doing in practice, and you can look great in practice. Then you get in the game, you start to diagnose some other things that you need to work on, and that's what the importance of the early part of this season is going to be: is kind of pick and choose what we need to move forth on, and prioritize our practices and what drills are going to best address our needs, and make sure that we get everybody on the same page.
So you say Saturday is going to be a real challenge.
Sure.
The schedule with this group, is the start of the season, the schedule going to be something that gives you a chance to kind of grow in, or is it a case where you're going to be thrown in the fire right off?
We're in the fire. I mean, Allen County, Coffeyville, both quality programs, and then we're going to jump right in right after that. We go next Wednesday. We're right in our first region game that goes towards your seeding for your playoffs. So the fire is, you can feel the heat from where we're at right now today. So we'll figure it out real quick, and we'll transition into the season real quickly.
Do you like the fact that you start the region play this quick, or would like some of the other football and stuff like that, where you get 3 or 4 games to kind of get your feet on the ground? Would you rather start a little bit later, or is it one of those, let's just go ahead and get it going?
Well, I think you can overanalyze it and try to figure out, well, is it a disadvantage, advantage? It is what it is. The unique thing is we're going to be playing a region game or district region game really quick in our schedule, but so are they. Maybe we're not as ready as we want to be, but we understand they're not going to be as ready as they want to be. Whose advantage it is, disadvantage, I think that's all just a wash.